So you've trespassed on someone else's property, and you get sentenced to 45 days in jail, and a 1-year probation to boot. This sounds a bit extreme for being somewhere where you're not supposed to be. Well, we've got a whole lot of people that are trespassing and are where they are not supposed to be, with no way to track them, no way to know what they're bringing in, if anything, and no way to get them out. Now, what I'm talking about is the federal border patrol, border security issue that we've got going on now. Each year we have more and more people coming into the country without going through proper channels. Immigration in and of itself is what this country was built on. We would be nowhere without the diversity and the immigration that we have. But without knowing who is coming in and what they're doing, shoot, even I'm tracked. The government knows who I work for. They know what I make. They know what I do. I need to have permission in order to get a firearm, or even my taxes. They want to know. They want to use I need to pay into the system. Well, people that are here illegally fly under the radar and don't have to do any of that. And that's not good for the community. That's not good for the federal government. Ultimately, it's good for no one but the illegal immigrant. Now, Border Patrol is nothing new. It's actually been around since 1924, according to the Customs and Border Control website. But if we look back at the history of what they used to do, the size of their force, and the amount of immigration that we had, back in 1974, we were actually stopping more immigrants, more illegal immigrants, than we did last year. We had about 100,000 less illegals stopped last year than we did in 1974. And that's with a 500% Border Patrol force and hours increase. So we have more Border Patrol than ever before, more man hours on the border, and more illegal immigrants coming through than ever before in history. Now, I would like to propose a solution. According to the Washington Examiner, it was called bracero, or braquero. I'm not sure if it's Spanish or English. It looks Spanish. But it was a program that ran between 1942 and 1946. What it was an easy, affordable way for immigrants to work here and stay here legally as workers, so they could get the jobs, they could earn an income. The farmers and industries that wanted the labor could get it easily and affordably, and no one was super taxed, no one was being held out. In fact, over 4 million contracts were signed by these immigrant workers, and that's, even today, is over 1% of our entire nation, which is about what we have in illegal immigrants right now. So back in the day, when we were much smaller, the immigrants jumped on this because it was a chance to come into the country and work and not have to be under the radar. They didn't have to hide everything they did and where they went, and they didn't have to be so careful because it was legal, it was okay. I propose that we go back to that. I used to be of the mindset, why don't we build a bigger wall? Why don't we build a wall? If we have a nice big wall, no one's going to be able to come in. But that's not really the point. We don't want to keep people out because we are a nation of diversity and we are a nation of opportunity. I say we need to get back to that. We need to become that land of opportunity again. And I say we start up another program like Bracero, where immigrants can get the worker visa or green card or whatever you want to call it easily and affordably, but it's still required. Farmers and industries can get the workers that they need and want, the immigrant workers can get the jobs that they want, and everyone gets what they need. But we don't have all these under-the-radar workers not being taxed, not contributing to communities. It's all above board and on the table. Now what can we do? This seems like a very big issue. It seems like it's over everyone's head because it's in the federal's hands. Well, simple solution. Write your congressman. In the outline I've included the link to a website that covers in detail how to do this. Find out your local congressman or senator. Write to them. It's got to be a well-formatted, well-written letter. Try to keep emotion out of it, but methodically explain why you think this would be a good idea, just like I do. And I think we can make a change. I think we can make this the land of opportunity once again.